Hello everyone and welcome back in Hotel Management lecture videos. This is Dushyant Singh, Assistant Professor BVDU. And you are watching third lecture of Food Production Semester 3rd. Subject code is 2301. So let me tell you what we are going to read in this topic. The topic is sauces and mother sauces. So let's begin.
Sauces. Sauces are liquids or semi-liquid mixtures. A keen sense of smell, delicate sense of taste, a light, strong hand for the blending all contribute to the perfect sauce. Long ago, Grimande de la Royer, philosopher and gastronomer, wrote, "The sauce is to culinary art what grammar is to language." A perfect sauce has a colorful appearance, a glowing in its rich smoothness. Its texture is that of velvet, and it has a definite taste. It has a natural flavor and complements the food it accompanies, rather than mask its taste. It provides moisture, color, shine to the food. Like stock, sauces have lost some of their importance in the modern kitchen setup. The skill of the chef saucier was second to none, and sauce making was an important and treasured art. Most of the decline could be attributed to the advent of convenience food and the eating habits of people. However, much of these changes is due to misunderstanding. How many times have we heard people exclaim, "I don't want all these sauces, give me plain and simple food," and then proceed to pour ketchup and chili sauce over everything from French fries to burger and even pizzas. This could also be attributed to poorly made sauces. No one likes thick and pasty sauces over their meat or vegetable, or salty, but otherwise tasteless sauces gumming up their meat and fish. But just because some chefs serve badly made sauce, there is no reason to reject all sauce cookery. In fact, good sauce making is the pinnacle of good cooking, both in the skill they require and the excitement and variety they create in the food. Very often, the most memorable part of a meal is the excellent sauce that accompanied the meat or the fish. A sauce works like a seasoning; it enhances and accents the flavor of the food. It should not dominate, overpower, or hide the food. As per the definition, a sauce is defined as a flavorful liquid, usually thickened, which is used to flavor, season, and enhance other food. A sauce adds the following quality to the food: moistness, flavor, richness, appearance, color and shine, interest and appetite special. So there are many importance of sauce in food production. It provides moisture, color and shine to the food, enhance flavors. Sauce add flavor to the dishes. Some sauce help in digestion, example mint sauce, apple sauce, etc. Add color to the food, enhance nutritional value of the dish, sometimes give the name to the dish, served as an accompaniment, sometimes gives a contrast taste to other food, dresses and complement food that need some additional quality and make the food more palatable. The function of the sauces in culinary work. Sometimes sauces are used to add a contrast in taste to another food. Apple sauce with fresh roast pork serve the same purpose. Broadly speaking, any condiments or mixture of the food which serve to contrast with, complement another food can be termed a sauce. In this broad sense, a peanut butter and jelly mixture would be a sauce to a piece of bread if they were served together. Some sauces are used to add sharpness or tanginess to bland food. The remoulade sauce served with the shrimp is an example of picante sauce. Sauce may add to the appearance of food, sometimes as a coating which is poured or brushed over the food to give a pleasing appearance to an otherwise uninteresting item. The sofroa sauce made with cream or mayonnaise and gelatin is used to coat various food items. Sauces such as barbecue sauce are used to modify the original flavor of food, blending the sauce flavor with the flavor of food. Some sauces are used to disguise or mask the original flavor of the food, as the French use the word mask in regard to sauce. Masking a food with jelly or sauce is to completely cover it, physically hiding its appearance. Masking does not change the true flavor of food. Sauces should never be used to change the flavor of the food material, only to enhance or complement the flavor of the food. Salad dressings such as French dressing and mayonnaise could also in the sense be considered sauce. However, sauces are usually considered those mixtures served with meat, entrees, dessert and other major food as a complement or contrast to the flavor. General faults in sauce production. First is lumpiness. This may be caused by the following reasons. Roux is too dry when liquid is added. Adding liquid too quickly and not stirring continuously. Incorrect temperature of roux and liquid. One should be hot and other should be cold. Formation of the skin when the sauce comes in contact with air and become dry. This can be prevented by putting a film of melted butter on the surface of the sauce or by using a greased paper. By allowing the sauce to congeal on the side of the cooking vessel, which later could be stirred into sauces. Poor gloss. This is caused by the insufficient cooking of the sauce or using a sauce which had not been parched, tamed or liquidized. High gloss is achieved by preparing the sauce correctly and added by the addition of butter just prior to service, called mounting with butter or moisture of beurre. Incorrect consistency. This is the result of incorrect formula balance. Over and undercooking is ultimately lead to an incorrect consistency. Greasiness. Too much fat in roux or failure to skim off surface grease as it rises. The use of greasy stock may cause this fault. Poor color. Incorrect cooking of the roux in the early stages using dirty cooking vessel or utensil may cause poor color. Raw starch flavor. This causes due to insufficient cooking of starch. Starch need to reach the boiling point and simmer it for a further period to avoid for a raw starch flavor. This is caused by bitterness. This is caused by overbrowning or burning of the roux. The structure of sauce. Three kinds of ingredients make up the structure of a sauce. First, a liquid, which is the body of the sauce. Second one, a thickening agent, and the third one is additional seasoning and flavoring agents. Liquid. A liquid agent provides the base and the body of the sauces. For example, milk for bechamel sauce, stock for the velouté and espagnole sauce, butter for the hollandaise, and oil for the mayonnaise. Thickening agent. A sauce must be thick enough to cling lightly to the food. Otherwise, it will run off and lie in a puddle at the bottom of the dish. This does not mean that it should be heavy or pasty either. Starches are the most common thickening agent used in the sauce, but there are other as well. The first one is roux, the cooked mixture of equal quantity of butter and flour. Beurre manie, the uncooked mixture of equal quantity of butter and flour. Whitewash, it is the blend of milk and flour. Slurry, it is a blend of water and flour. Cornstarch, blend of corn flour and water used when a clear glossy texture is required. Arrowroot, it is used like cornstarch but gives an even clearer sauce. Waxy maize, used when sauce is to be frozen. Flour and other starches break down and lose their thickening power when they are frozen. Waxy maize does not. Breadcrumbs, both fresh and dry will thicken sauce very quickly as they have already been cooked. Egg yolk, it is used as a thickening in emulsion sauce such as mayonnaise and hollandaise. Egg yolk and cream levain, thick cream also adds thickness and flavor to the food sauce. Egg yolks have the power to thicken because of the coagulation of the protein present in the yolk when heated. Besides thickening, the levain also gives richness, flavor and smoothness to the sauce. Other flavoring ingredients. In order to vary the basic sauce, Other flavoring and seasoning ingredients are added to the sauce. They provide character to the finished sauce. This also makes it possible for sauce to accompany different dishes, as the different flavor will vary and complement a variety of taste. Standard for quality sauces: the consistency and body. Most sauces should be smooth with no lumps. They should not be too thick or pasty. They must be thick enough to coat the food lightly. Flavor: the flavor of the sauce should be distinctive and well balanced. There must be a proper degree of seasoning with no starchy taste. The flavor should be selected to enhance or complement the food. Appearance: the appearance should be smooth with a good shine and gloss. It should have the requisite color: rich brown for the espagnole, pale ivory for the veloute, and white for the bechamel sauce.
Why these sauces are known as mother sauces? The 6 basic sauces are known as mother sauces because these all sauces have their separate family of its sauces, which is also known as derivatives. These basic sauces are known as mother sauce because these sauces are used as a base ingredient for making a large variety of other sauces. Classification of sauces. Sauces are classified in 2 types. One is mother sauce and other is non-derivative sauces. In non-derivative sauces we have English sauces, proprietary sauces, butter sauces and dessert sauces. In mother sauces we have 2 types. One is starch thickened sauces, in which comes bechamel sauce, veloute sauce, tomato sauce and espagnole sauce, and the second one is emulsified sauces, in which hollandaise and mayonnaise comes. In all 6 mother sauces, mayonnaise is known as cold sauce because there is no cooking process involved in the making of mayonnaise, while the other 5 are known as hot sauces because these are made by cooking process.
The classification of sauces. The mother sauces. These are the main basic sauces from which all the other sauces are derived. The examples are bechamel sauce, espagnole sauce, veloute sauce, tomato sauce, hollandaise sauce and mayonnaise sauce. Bechamel sauce, the classic white sauce, is this sauce consists of milk and thickening with white roux. Bechamel sauce is named after the Marquis Louis de Bechamel. Espagnole sauce, also known as brown sauce. Espagnole, meaning in Spanish and French, was the original brown sauce and still the glories of the French kitchen. Veloute sauce, white stock sauce or clear stock sauce. It literally means velvet. It is a very light blonde colored sauce made from chicken, fish or veal stock thickened with a blonde roux. The tomato sauce, the classic tomato sauce. The traditional French tomato sauce is thickened with roux and made of tomato. Hollandaise sauce or butter sauce, a warm emulsified sauce, is based on egg yolk and clarified butter. Hollandaise is French word meaning Dutchy style. This sauce is versatile sauce and is served as a topping on dish and gratinated to give color. Mayonnaise, the cold sauce. It is a cold emulsified sauce based on egg yolk. If it is not handled carefully, it will separate, giving a curdled appearance. The proprietary sauces. These sauces are industrially made. Examples are soya sauce, Worcestershire sauce, HP sauce, barbecue sauce and ketchup. The third one is contemporary sauce. These sauces are simple, less rich and easy to prepare. These are more likely to be specifically tailored to be given food or techniques. Examples are beurre blanc, pesto sauce and compound butter.
The bechamel sauce. A bechamel sauce is made by thickening milk with white roux and simmering it with aromatics. The milk is first reduced or boiled with aromatics such as onion wrapped with bay leaf and cloves called as onion cloute or studded onion, and then thickened with roux. When properly prepared, a bechamel sauce should have a creamy flavor and color reflecting its base liquid, which is milk, and because of white color this sauce is also known as white sauce. We will use a properly cooked white roux for thickening the white sauce and the bechamel sauce. There should be no raw taste of roux remaining in the sauce, which means that It needs to be cooked thoroughly for sufficient time. A good bechamel sauce will have definite shine and will be perfectly smooth with no graininess. Bechamel sauce is finished with butter to avoid skin formation on the top. Recipe for bechamel sauce, we should use three ingredients basically. One is milk, other one is thickening agent which is a white roux, and then flavoring agent. So we should take flour 30 gram, butter 30 gram, milk 1 liter, onion clouté 1 number, and seasoning as per the taste.
Recipe of white sauce or bechamel sauce. White sauce or bechamel sauce is more versatile for its natural base. It is used to bind souffle, croquettes, soup, egg dishes and gratins, and to coat many foods. The texture should be smooth and rich and the consistency of double cream. The taste should be milky with no hint of raw flavor. A plain bechamel sauce is made with flour, butter and milk in a ratio of 1:1:20. It is flavored with clove-studded onion known as cloute or pic, which is infused in milk before making the sauce. Sometimes a amount of finely chopped onion which is sweetened in butter added to milk before adding the roux. For thickening soup or sauces, use only 15 gram of butter and 15 gram of flour with 225 ml of milk, and for a very thick bechamel sauce, use only 25 gram of butter, 25 gram of flour with 225 ml of milk. Thickening milk with the white roux and simmering it with aromatics makes this white sauce. It should be creamy, smooth and lustrous. Recipe is for roux 30 gram of butter and 30 gram of flour, milk 300 ml, onion 1 studded with cloves. Method: boil the milk, melt the butter in a heavy bottom pan and the flour and cook, do not allow it to color. Whisk in the warm milk and bring to the boil, whisking constantly to avoid lumps. Add the onion, reduce the heat and let it simmer for 10 minutes, whisking constantly and scraping the base and side to prevent the side for sticking, and then strain. Note: when cooking a large amount of it, advisable to cover and cook in moderate oven 300 degree Fahrenheit for 30 to 40 minutes, stirring from time to time. Nutmeg is often classified as flavoring. If the sauce is not to be used immediately, dot it with butter. This butter will melt over the surface and will prevent the sauce from skin formation. Alternatively, press directly the cling film against the surface to prevent the skin formation. Derivatives of bechamel sauce. The cream sauce. Chopped onion are reduced with white wine and then cream is reduced in the same pan. Now some bechamel sauce is added and whisked in. More cream is added till correct consistency is obtained and the sauce is then strained. Sauce mornay. The grated cheddar cheese is added to cream sauce and it is strained. Sauce fine herb. To cream sauce, some chopped tarragon, parsley and chervil are added. In place of chervil, we often use thyme. Chili mornay. Some bell peppers are lightly sauteed in olive oil and paprika powder is also added. Mornay sauce is poured over this till the flavor is obtained and it is then strained out. Sauce nantua. To cream sauce, add very fine crayfish butter and small cooked crayfish tails. The next one is blonde sauce or velouté sauce. A velouté sauce is often made from the liquid used in cooking the main ingredients, such as that used in poaching fish and chicken or for veal. As in a blanket, additional liquid is added to the blonde roux at the beginning to make a very thin sauce. Simmering for 15 minutes to 1 hour thickens the sauce and intensifies the flavor. The long, slow process of cooking gives it a velvety texture and consistency. Hence, the name is velouté or velvety. Stir the sauce frequently to prevent scorching and skim from time to time. Recipe: the white stock 350 ml, it is of veal, chicken or fish. Butter 40 gram, refined flour 40 gram, double cream or rich fries 20 ml, lime juice half teaspoon, seasoning as per the taste. The method: in a small saucepan over a medium heat, bring the stock to boil. Melt butter in a pan, add flour and cook gently off and on the flame the blonde roux to a golden straw color by stirring constantly. Remove the pan from the heat and cool slightly. Whisk in the stock slowly and return to the pan to the heat. Bring to boil slowly and stir continuously till the right consistency is achieved. Simmer the sauce gently by stirring from time to time. Add seasoning and finish with egg yolk and cream lesion. Derivatives of veloute sauce. Sauce allemande. Quite simply, this is the veloute thickened with egg yolk and flavored with mushroom liquor, lemon juice, pepper and nutmeg. This sauce is also known as sauce parisienne. Sauce supreme. This is a chicken veloute enriched with cream. It should be very white in color and delicate in flavor. Sauce ivory. To 1 liter sauce supreme, add 3 tablespoons of melted light color meat glaze, just sufficient to give the acquired ivory tint to the sauce. Suitable for serving with poultry. Sauce Normande. To fish veloute, add mushroom liquor and cooking liquor for mussels and fish stock, all in equal portion, a few drops of lemon juice and a thickening of egg yolk with cream. Reduce this to 1/3 of its volume. Pass through a fine strainer and finish with some more cream butter. This can be used for a large number of fish dishes. Sauce Joinville. Prepare sauce Normande and finish with equal parts of crayfish butter and shrimp butter instead of cream and butter. The point to be remembered: whenever the above sauce are served with chicken, veal, fish or shellfish, they are seasoned to taste with salt and pepper and adjusted for consistency to suit the requirement. Again, the above sauces are used for glazed dish, egg yolk or a Savoy. Savoy should be added to the sauce just prior to glazing. Once egg yolk has been added, do not reboil, otherwise the sauce will separate. Savoy sauce. Mix yolk of egg with a few drops of water and whisk over bain-marie to ribbon stage. Used to enrich sauce and assist when a glaze appearance is required. Basic brown sauce or espagnole sauce. The most famous brown sauce, espagnole, is made with a rich brown stock and gently cooked brown roux. Although rich sauce is robust, yet fine and well flavored, it is time consuming and requires skill. A brown roux is tricky to make without scorching or separating. The sauce is intensified and adding fine original Spanish ham and tomato puree, which add to the glossy brown color. Although it can be served by itself, it is also the base of many rich dark French sauces as demi-glace, sauce Robert and sauce Madeira. Nowadays, many chefs use a last moment thickener like arrowroot or potato starch, which produces a lighter sauce. The recipe: mix 1 and 1/4 kg of brown roux into 20 liters of brown stock. Add mirepoix and tomato puree, then cook for 3 to 4 hours until it reduces by 3/4. Strain and use. What is demi-glace? The cooking of equal quantity of espagnole sauce and brown sauce until reduced by the half, finished with a little fortified wine, skim and strain. Derivative of brown sauce. Sauce chasseur. Melt butter in a small pan, add chopped shallots and sliced mushroom and saute. Add white wine reduced by half, then the equal parts of tomato sauce and sauce demi-glace. Add meat glaze, simmer gently and finish with chopped parsley. In some method of preparing sauce chasseur, some brandy is also added. Sauce bordelaise. Reduce red wine in a small pan with finely chopped shallots, a little pepper, bay leaf and a sprig of thyme to 3/4, Add sauce asparagale and allow it to simmer gently, skimming as necessary. Pass through a fine strainer and finish with melted meat glaze, the juice of 1/4 lemon and 50 g bone marrow cut into smaller slices or dice and poached. The sauce is especially suitable for serving with grilled red meat. Originally, this sauce was made with white wine, but nowadays red wine is also used. Sauce bourguignon. Reduce red wine in a pan with sliced shallot, a few parsley stalk, a bay leaf, a small sprig of thyme and mushroom trimming. Pass through a fine strainer. You may thicken by adding beurre vanille. Finish at the last moment with frozen butter and a little sennep. The sauce is especially suitable for serving with egg and dishes designated a la bourguignon. Sauce devil, also known as devil sauce. Place white wine in a pan, add chopped shallot and reduce by 2/3. Add sauce demi-glace and allow to simmer slightly for a few minutes. Then season the sauce strongly with sennep pepper. The sauce is especially suitable for serving with grilled chicken. The vinegar may be used instead of wine, and chopped fine herbs and may be included in the reduction. Sauce picante. Place white wine and the same amount of vinegar in a pan with chopped shallot reduced by half. Add sauce asparagale, bring to the boil and simmer gently, skimming as necessary for 10 minutes. Remove from the heat and finish with 2 tablespoons of chopped gherkin, tarragon, chervil and parsley. The sauce is usually served with boiled, roasted or grilled pork. Sauce poivarde. Heat oil in a pan, add a mirepoix comprising of carrots, onion, little parsley stalk, a pinch of thyme and a crushed bay leaf and cook until lightly colored. Moisten with vinegar and marinade and reduce by 2/3. Add sauce asparagale and allow to simmer gently for 45 minutes. A little before passing the sauce, add crushed peppercorn and pass through a sieve, then add some of the marinade again. Bring to the boil, skim and carefully simmer for approx 35 minutes so as to reduce the sauce to required quantity. Pass and finish with butter. Sauce Madeira. Reduce sauce demi-glace and until slightly thickened, remove from the heat and add Madeira wine. Pass through a fine strainer and do not reboil. Sauce Oporto. This is prepared in the same way as Madeira, replacing the Madeira wine with port wine. Sauce Robert. Heat butter in a pan, add finely chopped onion and cook without coloring. Moisten with white wine and reduce by 2/3. Add sauce demi-glace and simmer gently for 10 minutes. Pass the sauce through a fine strainer and finish away from the heat with a pinch of sugar and some English mustard diluted with a little water. This sauce is usually served to accompany grilled pork. Sauce Vinrogue. Heat butter, add finely cut mirepoix and cook to a light brown color. Moisten with good quality red wine and reduce by half. Add some crushed garlic and asparagale. Skim and simmer carefully for 12 to 15 minutes. Pass through a fine strainer and finish with butter, a little anchovy essence and a little sennep pepper. This sauce is especially suitable for serving with fish. Sauce Matelote. Place red wine cold bouillon in a pan with mushroom trimmings, reduce by 2/3 and then add asparagale, simmer gently for a few minutes and pass through a fine strainer. Finish the sauce with an of lightly seasoned with sennep pepper. The next one is emulsified sauce. An emulsion is a colloidal dispersion of tiny droplets of one liquid suspended in another to form a homogeneous mixture. The emulsified sauce includes ingredients most often egg or egg yolk and a fat such as butter or oil, which normally do not form a suitable suspension of mixture. By vigorous beating or shaking, the ingredients can be emulsified to form a smooth sauce in stable suspension. The most important emulsified sauces are hollandaise, a warm sauce, and a mayonnaise, a cold sauce. Bernaise is made in the same way as hollandaise but is flavored with reduction of vinegar, shallots and tarragon, which gives its characteristic sweet tangy flavor. Quality of all these sauces depend on using the best egg and butter or oil. Emulsified sauce is famous for being difficult because they separate or curdle so easily. Clarifying butter. The clarified butter is a way of separating the milky fat solids from the pure butter fat. Once clarified, it can be served as a simple sauce used for frying or to help to stabilize sauce like hollandaise and bernaise. Put the butter in a small pan and melt over a low heat. Do not allow the butter to boil. Remove the pan, the heat, and tilt the pan slightly using a flat spoon. Skim off any foam from the surface. Pour into a small bowl, leaving the milky solid behind. Cool if recipe directs.
Hollandaise sauce. This sauce received its name as recognition of the butter and other high quality dairy products produced in Holland. Since the largest proportion of Hollandaise sauce is butter, the sauce will succeed or fail depending on the quality of butter as well as other factors such as temperature and skillful balance of egg yolk. Hollandaise sauce is an emulsified sauce. It is an emulsion of dairy product which is clarified butter and egg yolk. Hollandaise sauce belongs to a group of sauces known as emulsion sauces. An emulsion is formed when one substance is suspended in another substance. In this case, clarified or melted butter is suspended in partially cooked egg yolk. This sauce is a very fragile or delicate as it is not a true mixture but a suspension of particles and can easily disintegrate or separate into individual components. A good hollandaise sauce should have pale lemon color with a certain smooth appearance, texture, and a light and frothy consistency. To prepare hollandaise, a reduction is made either with white wine or white wine vinegar, chopped shallots, and peppercorn. Freshly squeezed lemon juice, salt, and white pepper may also be added. The mixture is allowed to cool. Egg yolk are added and then very carefully over a double boiler it is beaten with a whisk and a fine stream of clarified butter or melted butter is incorporated in the sauce. The sauce will thicken as more and more butter is blended in. Hollandaise sauce should always be kept or stored in a temperature of 70 degrees. Approximately 100 grams of butter should be added for each egg yolk. Recipe of hollandaise sauce: melted butter 800 grams, egg yolk 8 numbers, vinegar or lemon or juice 30 ml, peppercorn crush a few numbers, salt as per taste, cold water 2 tablespoons. Derivatives of hollandaise sauce: bernaise sauce, hollandaise sauce plus chopped tarragon, chervil, brunoise of shallots. Coron sauce is made by using tomato puree plus bernaise sauce. Foyot sauce is made by using hollandaise sauce plus meat glaze. Maltese sauce is made by using zest and juice of blood orange and hollandaise sauce. Museling sauce is made by using whipped cream in hollandaise sauce. Noisette sauce is made by using hollandaise sauce plus nut brown butter. If emulsion is not made properly, the sauce will get curdled. So how will correct the curdled sauce? We will place a small amount of boiling water into a clean bowl. Gradually whisk the curdled mixture onto the butter. Place fresh egg yolk into the clean bowl. Gradually whisk the curdled mixture onto the yolk over double boiler and whisk properly. Mayonnaise sauce. Mayonnaise is an emulsified sauce. An emulsified sauce is formed when two liquids that would not ordinarily form a stable mixture are forced together and held in suspension. To make mayonnaise, oil is whisked together with a small amount of vinegar. It is the water in the vinegar and doesn't normally mix with the oil. To prevent the oil droplets from regrouping, an emulsifier is added. For mayonnaise, the emulsifier is lecithin, a protein found in egg yolk. The acid in the vinegar also helps to form the emulsion. To prepare mayonnaise, first separate the egg yolk and white. Collect the yolk in a clean bowl. Add mustard powder, salt and white pepper powder and mix well. Add refined oil drop by drop and keep on whisking in a uniform motion in the same direction. Gradually the emulsion will form. Whenever consistency is to be adjusted, add lemon juice or vinegar. Preserve in refrigerated condition. Recipe for mayonnaise: egg yolk 8 numbers, refined oil 1 liter, vinegar 10 ml, mustard powder a pinch, salt as per taste, and lemon juice 1 number. If emulsion is not properly formed, this sauce could get curdled. Reason for curdling the mayonnaise: if it is exposed near heat, light flame or sunlight, if the container and the whisk is not perfectly clean, if oil is not added carefully drop by drop, if whisking is done at randomly, if the egg is just taken out from the fridge but not thawed, if proper ratio of oil and egg yolk is not followed. Correcting the curdled mayonnaise: in a clean bowl, put a spoonful of hot water and a pinch of mustard powder. Mix well. Drop by drop add the curdled mayonnaise in it and keep on mixing. It will be rectified. In a clean bowl, take fresh mayonnaise and add drop by drop. Add the curdled mayonnaise in it. Keep on mixing. It will get rectified. In a clean bowl, take fresh egg yolk. Add drop by drop the curdled mayonnaise in it and keep on mixing. It will get rectified. So there are 3 types of rectifying the mayonnaise. Derivative of mayonnaise sauce: tartar sauce. It goes with fried fish. It is made by using mayonnaise plus gherkin, capper, shallots and parsley. Cocktail sauce. It is made by using mayonnaise sauce as a base plus tomato ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco sauce, cream and lemon juice. Sauce verte. It is made by using mayonnaise plus puree of blanched herb, spinach, parsley, chervil and tarragon passed through a fine sieve. Aioli. Aioli is made by using mayonnaise plus finely chopped garlic and lemon juice. Vincent sauce. It is made by equal amount of tartar sauce and verte sauce mixed together. Non-derivative sauce are classified into 4 categories. Class of its own: English sauce, apple sauce, bread sauce, cranberry sauce, Cumberland sauce, mint sauce, etc. Proprietary sauces: hot or cold seasoned liquid which is served with or used in cooking of a dish. Tomato ketchup, HP sauce, Tabasco sauce, chili sauce, soya sauce, Worcestershire sauce are example. Butter sauces: 2 types are there: hot butter sauce and noisette butter, beurre manure, beurre noir, etc. Hard butter sauce: anchovy butter, garlic butter, shrimp butter, lobster butter and parsley butter, etc. Dessert sauces: apricot sauce, Melba sauce, blackcurrant sauce, caramel sauce, peach sauce, pineapple sauce, chocolate sauce and custard sauce are example. Proprietary sauces: these sauces are industrially made. Soya sauce: it is the basic condiment from Southeast Asia and Japan. The sauce is made from soya beans, wheat, water and salt. Worcestershire sauce: it is also known as LP sauce, Lee and Perrin sauce. Traditionally, W sauce is thin, dark brown and pungent with its visible sediments. Barbecue sauce: it was originated in USA. It is used in marination and dipping sauce. Ketchup, also known as tomato ketchup. Commercially, ketchup is like a smooth tomato sauce and it is highly seasoned. Tabasco sauce: the chili or hot red pepper is the principal ingredient for commercially prepared hot sauce known as Tabasco sauce. Contemporary sauces: pesto sauce. It is popular sauce from Italy. Pesto means a paste and is popularly made with basil and pine nuts. Harissa dressing: a hot red pepper sauce from North Africa. Romesco sauce: the spicy red sauce from Catalonia and wonderful with grilled fish. Salsa di gnocchi: in Liguria, Italy, prepared with walnut, garlic, breadcrumb, olive oil, parmesan cheese and sour cream. So in this lecture video we learn about sauces, their uses, different types of mother sauces, their recipes and derivatives and their uses in culinary. So thank you for watching.